Welcome back to another Pokemon Market Monday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going up in price. And we do also cover any big Pokemon news like cards or sets that get revealed. And if I do see any good deals, I always try to throw them in here too. But before we get started, we do have to give a big thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is the Minnesota Card Show. These guys sell the best card shows in all of Minnesota, and we have the monthly show coming up this August 16th. I will be there vending and recording. It's a super fun show. Usually gets super packed. It's free to get in. There's tons of parking. It's honestly a blast. So yeah, if you're in the area, definitely swing by and then come say hello at the table. You might be in a future video, and you might even be able to come vend with me for a little bit. You never know. But I'll have all the links in the description, so definitely check them out. But all right, let's get into it. Not really a ton of big Pokemon news. So we're going to start off with celebrations. Check the regular ETB. Last sold for this is $250, $255, $259, $299, and $275. Still hanging in there pretty good. It's going to reach 300 probably pretty soon. And we have the UPC. Last sold 800, 775, 798, 799. This box is crazy when you really think about what is all in there, because you're getting celebration packs and you're getting other packs. I wish they were more, later Sword and Shield packs, but celebrations came before. And then the promos are just crazy for that box. And then we got the Pokemon Center one. Last sold for this is 386, 390, 376. So moving up for sure. Now I do want to check the premium figure collection. Last sold on this is 131, 163, 140, and 140. Right, next we have Evolving Skies. We have the sleeve booster pack jumping up again. Last sold 50, 45, 45, 50. I'm so happy I stocked up on a ton of those. I even have a bunch on my display here. Yeah, and I even have a bunch more too, but I love the sleeve boosters for display, and they were just so cheap at the time. Right, next, the ETBs are right around $350 still, and the Build and Battle Stadium is outperforming them. They don't have a ton of sales for this, but last sold is all $500. And like I said, it's just a couple sales, not a ton. And then the Pokemon Center ETBs, last sold for this on TCG players, $850, $820, $814. Then we got to check the booster box. Last sold should be right around $2,500. Yep, $2,500, $2,448, $2,399 with the picture that says read description. We got an Evolving Skies 36 pack with acrylic box, $1,500. Next, we have Crown Zenith ETB, getting close to 200. Last sold 185, 185, 185. Can't wait for that to get there actually. And Sea and Sky Premium Collection, we'll be checking that. Last sold 165, 172, 168, 146, so kind of leveling out. And might as well check the booster bundle. Last sold 90, 90, 105, 90. And then we also have to check the, the premium figure collections. Last sold for this one, this is the Zamazenta one, 173, 172, 175, 165. So everything is still just slowly climbing for Crown Zenith. It'll kind of level out for a week or two and then start moving again. Check the mini tin display. Last sold 250, 263, 290. And then we got to check the Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold for this one is 448, 450, 400, 399. Wow. Then 151. Booster bundle market price $70. This thing just keeps going up and down, up and down. But we got to check the UPC. Last sold 500, 440, 450. And then the regular 151 ETB. Last sold 299, 295, 279, 275. Then the Pokemon Center ETB, market price $760. But last sold 800, 828, 850, 850. What else do we have for 151? Mini tin display, market price $215. And the Zapdos box, we just keep getting a ton of them reprinted, and the binder collection is still at $125. The Alakazam box is up a little bit, market price $53. That was at like $42 about a month ago. Next, we have Prismatic Evolutions. The SPC is moving up a little bit. Last sold 209, 210, 211, 222, 208. We had quite a few sales at like 200 for that box. And the Pokemon Center ETB, Slowly climbing still. Last sold 260, 275, 270, 291. And that is about it for Prismatic Evolutions. The regular ETB is right at 100. Next, we have Destined Rivals Booster Box. Coming down in price a little bit. It got up to 315. Now last sold 313, 300, 313, 300. So kind of leveling out right around 300. And the Pokemon Center ETB going up. Last sold 244, 248, 247. And then got to check the regular ETB. Market price $93. Last sold 89, 99, 115, 99. And then I think everything else is about the same. Next, we got Journey Together Booster Box. This is the regular one. Got down to $211. Now last sold 260, 299. 8 of them at 265. Another one at 274. Next, we have the Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETB. Got down to about 165. Now last sold 195, 198, 196. Next, we have the Silver Tempest Booster Box. This is at $338. Now last sold 378, 398, 398, 374. Next, Lost Origin is booming again. Was at $492. Now last sold 640, 650, 650, 600. Next, Brilliant Stars got up to about 435, back down to about 395. Now last sold 449, 439, and 450. Next, Fusion Strike. This is at 792. Went all the way down to 719. Now last sold 874, 874, 850. This thing's going to be $1,000 soon. That's just crazy to think about. Next, we have the regular Black Bolt ETB. Just bouncing back a little bit. It got down to about $83. Now last sold 87, 88, 127, 92, and 89. Next, we have the regular Twilight Masquerade ETB. This thing just keeps slowly climbing. Was at $74. Now last sold 97, 93, 98. Next, we have the Greninja UPC. This is $219. Now last sold 240, 240, 245, 223, and 260. Next, we have the Whale Lord Illustration Rare. So someone bought out like 300 copies, I guess. It was a $12 card for the longest time. It originally was $56 when it came out. It is a beautiful card. Now last sold 22, 27, 27, 22, 23. Next, we have the Squirtle Illustration Rare from 151. This got down to $36. Now last sold 44, 45, and 53. Next, we have the Oshawott. This is from White Flare. Got up to 50, back down to 40. Now last sold 49, 48, 55, 47, 49. Next, we have the Emboar Illustration Rare from White Flare. This was a $20 card. Now last sold 33, 33, 35. I like that. This should have, a decent amount of value for these final evolution starter Pokemon, in my opinion. Next, we have the Zorua Illustration Rare. This is from White Flare. Was at $20. Now last sold 28, 32, 29. Next, we have the Illustration Rare Zoroark from White Flare. It's got down to $32. Now last sold 46, 45, 44. Next, we have the Magikarp Illustration Rare. This was at $187. Now last sold 250, 199, 250, 249. Next, the Bubble Mew EX is just going crazy still. Last sold 408, 408, 465, 465, 464. Next, the Greninja EX is starting to bounce back. Now, I am a little worried that it might kind of follow what the Bubble Mew is doing, which I hope not. But last sold 285, 263, 290, 275. I know a lot of people still needed to get this card. Next, we have the Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. Was at $159. Now last sold 159, 175. 4 of them at 170. Another one at 170. Next, we have the Lily's Clefairy Special Illustration Rare. Got down to $125. Now last sold 135, 130, 135, and 123. Next, we have the Starmie V Trainer Gallery. This got down to $78. Now last sold 102, 96, 90. Next, the Pikachu VMAX Trainer Gallery got down to $54. Now last sold 60, 62, 67. Next, we have the Gengar Trainer Gallery card. Love this card. I've actually put this in a ton of different videos on like Sleeper Sundays and when I used to do like 10 cards under $10. This was always on the list. It was $13 3 months ago. 1 year ago, it was $3. I have like 50 of these things, I think. Now last sold 24, 24, 24. Next, we have the Pikachu Trainer Gallery card, the Sleeping one. This is my wife's favorite one. So it's $12 3 months ago. A year ago, it was $4. Now last sold $16, $15, and $16. Next, we have the Giratina V Alt Art. It's got down to $491. It did get all the way up to $706. Now last sold $600, $595, $561, $550. Next, the Lugia V is going crazy. Got down to $255. Now last sold $399, $384, $367. Wow. Next, the Gengar V Max, same thing. Was at $575. Now last sold $650, $650, $616. Next, the Dragonite V. If you notice, all of these graphs look almost exactly the same. Was at $233. Now last sold $277, $254, $260 with a picture, and $235. Next, we are hopping to Pokedata, checking out some PSA 10 sales. So the Charizard V got down to $390. Now last sold $600, $600, $650. Next, we have the Machamp V coming up in price just a little bit. Got down to about $285. Now last sold $350, $325, and $352. Next, we got the Sleepy Tyranitar V. Got down to $386 in a 10. Now last sold $475, $494, $469. Next, the Lugia V in a PSA 10 was $596 6 months ago. Now last sold $1,175. And if we check the all-time for this card, the low was $275 for this card. Next, the Gengar V Max. Got down to $1,200 in the last 6 months. Now last sold $1,650, $1,670. Right, next we have the Japanese McDonald's Pikachu promo. So check out Dama's channel. He has a bunch of info on this card. He's doing a deep dive on it. But last sold $20, $30, $20, $27, $22, $26. It is a cute card, but I think there's going to be a ton of these. Next, we have the Mega Lucario from the new Mega Brave set. Last sold $569, or best offer accepted. $443, $380, $340, $527, $425, $420. It's just funny that the gold card now is the chase card for this set. And then too, with Black Bolt and White Flare, the chase cards were the full art white card, the full art black one, and the red one. So it's just kind of crazy. Things can change. You know, in the Sun and Moon era, people did not really care for the tag team alternate arts. You know, the rainbows were the most expensive. And then eventually that changed to where now the tag team alternate arts are a lot more expensive than the rainbows. So it's just funny to see how things kind of change. I also seen somebody compare this card to a really popular One Piece card, which I know nothing about, but I will admit they did look kind of similar. And last on the list, we have the Mega Gardevoir EX. Last sold $400, best offer accepted. $428, $470. Looks like we got the set for $909. Another one at $426. So it looks like the Lucario gets a little bit more value than the Gardevoir. Yeah, it's funny. Mrs. Beard, her favorite cards are the gold cards, so she's super stoked to see his set come out, where the gold cards are the most expensive and they're getting appreciated finally. But alright, that was today's Pokemon Market Monday. If you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, you can check out my Instagram, my TikTok, or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But alright, I want you guys to have a great day, and if you guys want to watch my last video, which was a how-to video on how to get your cards graded, but not like how to submit the forms, and if you guys want to watch my last video, which was another how-to video showing you guys which cards you should be grading and talking about all the different grading companies, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.